Jeez. Alright. Ah, there you are.
The town will meet its death at the hand of Simon's murderer. That much is certain.
Okay, Georgie. Most venerable doctor, it is with great patience that we have been expecting you. You need not delve into the minutia whatever, of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you were experiencing and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. Who did it? That is what we want to find out. With your help, Bachelor Dinkovsky. What do you know? My brother was murdered last night under the strangest of circumstances, but for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. Who was the visitor? Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Barak. Was he not the very person to advise you to come here as well? I guess, yes. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? Categories like time, nature, and fate deprive man of responsibility for what goes on around him. I was taught to avoid this worldview. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Really? Even though we were uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. So you presume the queen knew of the blow and sacrificed itself for a pawn. But why? To grant you victory over death. Was it not your ultimate aspiration? To help you, Simon seems to have played a very dangerous game with fate itself. He went out of his way to provide you with a body of evidence. What did he do? It is of no importance to me what exactly he did. He took another leap for the stars and paid a terrible price for it. I repeat, he was murdered. The subject of importance here is the identity of the murderer. Everything has gone to rack and ruin. I wish I could take vengeance upon the person who ripped the life from this man. Do you want to help us, Doctor? Find the murderer for us. My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us and the reward will not disappoint you. Okay, indeed, it seems there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murderer can just as well be called the murderer of Bachelor Dinkovsky. I will help you in every way I can. I am convinced that if there was anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you. This mission calls for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If Isidore, whatever, was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message of that fate intended for you personally. Do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? We will take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to a solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. You have my sympathy. Are these just areas or part clues? Thank you, sir. Well, I'll go talk to his brother in a minute. I gotta talk to the girl again. 'Cause she wanted to say some stuff. And he can wait.
Why can't I move on my own?
Now listen closely. The time for collusion, secrets, and alliances has come. I'm going to ask something of you. I am not used to that. I'm used to holding the reins, but you are not harnessed. So it would be unacceptable to address you in this manner. I find solace in the fact that my request will be welcome with you. It fits the style of your venture. I'm not an adventurer. My job is no venture. I hope it never becomes one. I apologize if my words come across as mangled and silly. I am truly not used to asking. But the nature of my request demands complete and selfless humility. Just imagine me begging and kneeling. And believe me, I do feel that way. No need to kneel. What did you want to talk about? Today's death was the first, but it won't be the last. Simon has opened the score of irreplaceable victims. Soon their number will multiply. I beg you to preserve the lives of several people when the lines of their fortune cross yours. Before any of them dies, there will be a moment when you will be able to intervene. I know that for a fact. How? I had a vision. I'm clairvoyant. I will become the nocturnal queen soon, just like my beloved sorceress mother used to be. So you want me to take care of them? And turn back the wheel that is about to crush us? Yes, this is my last hope. Perhaps at least you are a master of your fate. Even Simon cannot boast this title now. Should I flirt with her? Alright, your beauty is only matched by your intelligence. You now push my buttons. Are you really a sorceress? Because otherwise he's just gonna ask her to go to the capital and I'm trying to get some info. That doesn't matter. What was destined to happen will happen. You can be whatever you want to be, but not a coward choosing to hear no evil and run away from reality. I will give you a list of those I know of. These people are bound to you. She didn't like that response. What in the world is going on here? Are you trying to flirt with me? Ah, yes. You haven't been told, have you? It didn't even cross my mind that someone may be unaware of my abilities. No one here dares doubt them, for they are evident. Yes, the mistress of every ruling house possesses special abilities. I am learning to see the future and transform the present. Okay. This fact offers your words a different degree of authenticity. That made her happy. Will you comply with my request? Will you save the lives of the people I named to you? Answer me before going back to Eva. Alright, if it's within my power, I'll do my best. Okay, well... Okay, they're still alive. Whatever happens, these people must live. Their fates are bound to mine. They may well hold the keys to my victory in their hands. Maria's on there. Ava's on there. Alright, so those are like basically the people I've met so far. +3. Alright. Yeah.
The Saburovs' wait is over. They've always wanted an heir.
Alright, whatever you say, Maria. We, the Canes, have always been out of touch with mundane reality, but we are driven by love. Love can be furious, funny, and blind, but there's never a need to make excuses for it, is there? And what exactly did you see in that dream of yours? The one that had to do with me? A truly terrifying battle is ahead of you. If no one has ever told you about your fate, I will be the first. You must know that I admire you in advance. Regardless of the outcome, you will fight a foe that few can defeat. Is this a prophecy? You will clash with your foe like a dragon slayer, but your weapon will turn against you, striking at the heart. You will end up with your own flesh torn. Every drop of blood you squeeze out of that heart will turn into a gulp of yours. If your foe escapes you, penetrates you, or saddles you, you will hear malicious laughter in your ears, and my crestfallen weeping. So it's about the murderer. Well, I will make them regret your tears, whoever they are. Oh, you like that? Alright. Keep on smiling. Okay. I guess I'll go talk to... Y'all weren't there before, were you? What's up, bro? The town is small and rather unexceptional, isn't it? But there are all kinds of people here. The simple folk and the more remarkable ones. The former will tell you more than they know. The latter know way more than they're ever going to let out. Keep a close eye on them. Your victory depends on it. And who are these remarkable people? There are 20-something of them, easily distinguished by their lodgings or their presence. They're called many names. The Bound, the Fated, the Adherents, the Gobos Taglur, the Town Circle. Simon preferred their company to any other. Is that a sect or something? No. There used to be a pagan game called Taglur, a roundelay of sorts. A Taglur means a kin circle, and Gobo is a character from local epic. And so the people that Simon was interested in the most are called the Gobos Taglur. Some of them don't even know one another. How did Simon choose them? Because it is they that will decide the fate of this town. Don't be distracted by the fact that some of them look insignificant or disreputable. They will earn their worth. You just give them time. And they're most important joints of the town. Why are you telling me all this? Each day one of them will try death by the tooth. Each will put their life at risk, and each one that dies is important. Some of them may take the keys to victory to the grave. Mind that the keys are yours, while the grave is theirs. Others will do the opposite. Don't waste your chance to condemn someone who may get in your way. How do you know that what is helpful and what gets in the way? Okay. Alright. Dropping you more hints would be cheating. Shutting up now. Allow me to conclude then. Each bound you save will influence the finale of your adventure. Each of them has their own goals and motives. It may so happen that those who seek a different ending survive, and then, well, you've been warned. Okay, I'll take that into account and I will be careful. And what you got to say, buddy? There's something in particular we feel the urge to warn you about. When you speak to the bound, please choose your words carefully. Do not worry. You will easily be able to make out what kind of person is standing before you. An observant man that you are. So use that skill when dealing with the bound. Some of them are indeed worth insulting, whereas others need to be treated with utmost respect. I have no idea what you're talking about. Every line you utter will have consequences. News spreads rapidly around here. If you spoil your reputation in one place, you'll have to reap what you have sown in another. Restore your good name in the south, and you'll receive a warmer welcome in the north. They will heed every word you say, and you will be rewarded. Good. Alright, thank you for that tidbit. Alright, where's Victor? Wasn't this Vix? The heck is that? Oh, it's a person upside down. Interesting. Oh, there he is.
There's buzzing in my ears.
The famous Dr. Denkovsky. Your arrival is a great honor for us. Victor Kane at your service. Daniel Denkovsky at yours. I foresee that the things that have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel uncomfortable and disturbed. I would like to compensate you for that impression. You know, our small community has fallen out of the loop. Time leaves us behind. Don't worry.
Autumn is gloomy this year.
Okay. How can I help you? Georgie's told me everything, which is to say that he's told me very little, but it was enough to astound me. He maintains that you can provide a more detailed account. So you have agreed to help us? I have. May I ask why? The killer's goals seem to align astonishingly well with the goals of those who've been waging war against my work for years. I'm prepared to answer any questions you may have. When was Simon last seen? He sent his door home. His store. Then, an hour later, he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the Focus and receive no one. He told us not to approach the Focus and not too fast for a week. Oh, and too fast for a week. Partaking of neither meat nor water. Then, in the morning, he was found dead. How was he found? The servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything that was breakable had been broken. His disfigured, contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted, his spine broken, I think. No one has touched the body. It is currently inside the Focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. Do you suspect anyone? No. All I know is that Isidore was with him that evening. No one can enter the Focus against Simon's will. Well, perhaps a higher being could, but no one else. Could the murderer have already been waiting there for Simon? No. You have no concept of what the Focus is. Entering is like entering someone else's mind, or a drawn picture, if you will. It's impossible. Well, Simon did somehow, didn't he? He could perform far more impressive feats. There's a reason why the whole town revered him. Alright, so how can I help you? Just take a look around. Trust your intuition. Do whatever you like. Speak to whoever you feel the need to. Look for the murderer, doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking till the last breath. I am sure your rational thinking will help you. Alright, who among the townsfolk can help me with this? My daughter will advise you better there. Her name is Maria. For several days she's been obsessed with some design. That is somehow related to your arrival. Yes, don't be surprised. She knew beforehand that you were coming. I'm not surprised. Really? That's good. Anyway, Maria believes that several bound people will play a special role in your fate. Before you leave the place, of course. Perhaps it is them you should ask for help first. First, I'll seek help from my dear colleague, Isidore Burke. Where does he live? I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, could not be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them even being a person. I fear it could only be fate, wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. I will be careful. Oh wow, he's all the way over there. Alrighty. Does that mean I'm hungry or I'm not hungry? Exhaustion, hunger. That's probably filling up then. Infection. Alright. Alright, let's go investigate, I guess. Oh yeah, I need to go. Why didn't they put a circle around his spot? Alright, so I need to go that way. Am I going the right way? Yes. Oh, excuse me. Interesting garment. Is that part of the music? Oh, it changed. Okay, it wasn't part of the music.